our design is that we are expanding the existing motorway. We are extending it to additional 3 lanes on both sides.
Additional 3 lanes on both sides.
Which means that the total carriageway on the motorway is going to be 10 lanes.
10 lanes, 5.
5 on the other side, 5 on the other side.
Right.
You get it?
You see, when you are from this side, Tema, and you want to go to Accra, you would get round and come under where the diversion is happening. Now, I realize we're putting extra 2 or 3 lanes on the piers. Is it going to cut that exit? Do you get where I'm?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking of if you're from Tema and you want to get down to Accra, you descend, go around, and come under the underpass, and then head towards airport. You get it? If you're from Tema.
Yeah, going to Accra.
Going to Accra. As you approach Villaggio, you slide right and go under.
You mean Tetteh Quarshie?
Yes, Tetteh Quarshie Interchange. So you slide and get onto the N4 and head to Accra.
Yeah.
Now, you are placing extra
3 lanes.
3 lanes on the piers. Yeah. Will it cut that sliding?
So what is going to happen in Tetteh Quarshie is that
God bless our homeland, Ghana. Bless our homeland, Ghana.
All right, guys, we're back on the road. This is Ghana Road some more, and we're reaching you from the Tetteh Quarshie Interchange. We're here for a very important mission, and the mission is to get a breakdown of what's happening here by Maripoma Enterprise Limited and what you're supposed to know as a viewer or as a citizen at home observing what is happening here on the Accra Tema Motorway constructions. Now, a few days ago, we had a presser from Ghana Highways Authority stating clearly how traffic is going to be managed on the N4, which is from Medina all the way to Accra. So traffic is going to be managed on the N4. However, the road construction is happening on the Tema Motorway. So the road construction is happening from Tema to, La Paz, but the traffic is going to be managed from Medina through to Accra. That's what you have to know first. Now, secondly, why is this even necessary at this point in time? Now, Maripoma Enterprise Limited, the contractor handling the Accra to Tema or Tema to Tetteh Quarshie Motorway, is about to do an extension of the roads. So 3 lanes each are going to be added to each side. So 3 lanes from Tema to La Paz and 3 lanes from La Paz towards Tema. So in all, we're going to have 6 lanes going to be added. 3 for this side and 3 on the other side. In all, we're going to have between 10 and 12 lanes. Now, I'm going to break it down. 10 lanes being the express and part of the urban highway, and one of the lanes is going to feed into the ramp. So the ramp is the cloverleaf design we have. That goes from, so if you're coming from Tema and you're heading to Accra, when you get to Tetteh Quarshie, you will slide right, go around, and then hit the N4, use the underpass, and head towards the airport. If you're coming from La Paz and you want to hit, let's say you're coming from Medina and you want to get onto the Tema Motorway, same cloverleaf design. You head straight as if you're going to the airport. You slide right, use the side of Villaggio and connect to the motorway. So these designs are going to be maintained. So out of the extra lanes that are being added, there's a remodeling that's going to cost one to give you the cloverleaf and cost the other one to also give you the cloverleaf. And then the rest of the lanes are going to carry you straight towards La Paz or straight from La Paz towards Tema. I guess this is clear enough. We took it upon ourselves to visit the contractor at their offices, sit down, have a conversation, and have a proper breakdown and proper information with regards to what is happening here, so that we can all get it from the right people, feeding us the right information. And we sat down with engineer Ben Saki. He is the project manager for Maripoma Enterprise Limited. In fact, he is the project manager handling this project as well, together with other top executives In fact, it was a humbling moment hearing from the men, creme de la creme. So we're going to play that video for you to listen attentively to the man himself, tell you about what is happening here.
The project entails the construction of 4 interchanges.
Which is the Accra Tema Motorway.
The construction, the motorway project itself, the total length is 19.5 kilometers.
Right.
That is section 1. It is in phases.
Yes,
you get it?
Yes, please.
It is in phases. We have section 1, which begins from Tetteh Quarshie, or let's say from Tema, roundabout there to Tetteh Quarshie Interchange.
Yeah.
Is the section 1 of the project.
Right.
Now, the section 2 of the project takes you from Tetteh Quarshie to
Apenkwan.
The Achimota, after the Achimota,
is it Abofun? After the
roundabout,
the first overhead.
Yes.
Yes, that's Abofun.
Abofun.
Yes.
No, not the. Is it Abofun or
after the roundabout?
The dimples. The bridge. The Apenkwan bridge.
Yes, the Apenkwan bridge.
It goes beyond. Yes, it goes beyond Abofun to the Apenkwan bridge.
To the Apenkwan bridge.
So that is the section 2.
Okay.
You understand? Which is about 5.7 kilometers.
Right.
You understand? And then the section 3 of the project will take you from Apenkwan all the way to the new plan.
Achimota new plan?
Yeah, to the new plan.
Yes.
Achimota new plan.
Okay.
It will take you to that place, which is about 2.7 kilometers.
Right.
Yes. But I don't want us to dwell too much on the section 2 and 3 because it's not part of the immediate contract we are handling now.
Right. Right.
You understand?
Yes,
but the scope, the total scope extends all the way to that side.
Plan.
But currently, what we are running as a contract, you understand? Yes. As a contract is the 19.5 kilometers from the Tetteh Quarshie to
the motorway.
To the motorway.
Okay. How many extra lanes are we adding now? For which reason we had the diversion and the blockade recently?
Yes. So our design is that we are expanding the existing motorway. We are extending it to additional 3 lanes on both sides.
Additional 3 lanes on both sides.
Which means that the total carriageway on the motorway is going to be 10 lanes.
10 lanes, 5.
5 on the other side, 5 on the other side.
Right.
You get it?
Yeah.
So we are currently doing the other 3 lanes. We are developing the other 3 lanes, which we normally call it the urban highway.
Okay.
You get it?
Right.
So normally when we refer to the additional 3 lanes we are doing is the urban highway. When we refer to the concrete road, we normally refer to it as the expressway.
Expressway, yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
So it's going to be a combination of expressway and an urban highway.
So these 3, will it make it 6? 3 on this side, 3 on the other side?
No, the existing concrete road is 2.
Okay.
Then we're adding 3.
Right.
So it will make it 5
on this
on
side,
one side and then 5 on the other side. You understand? But these are minimum lanes.
Right.
You understand? By the time we finish, we'll have some ramps and some accesses that, so it will get to a section. Some of the session, you will get more than 10.
Okay.
Some session can give you up to 11 or 12.
Okay.
Because of some accesses that will also be developed.
Okay.
But we don't consider that. We are considered the main construction.
Okay.
We have 10 lanes.
So there's 2 sides that I wanted clarity on. You see, when you are from this side, Tema, and you want to go to Accra, you would get round and come under where the diversion is happening. Now, I realize we're putting extra 2 or 3 lanes on the piers. Is it going to cut that exit? Do you get where I'm?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking of if you're from Tema and you want to get down to Accra, you descend, go around, and come under the underpass, and then head towards airport. You get it? If you're from Tema.
Yeah, going to Accra.
Going to Accra. As you approach Villaggio, you slide right and go under.
You mean Tetteh Quarshie?
Yes, Tetteh Quarshie Interchange. So you slide and get onto the N4
Yeah.
and head to Accra.
Yeah.
Now, you are placing extra
3 lanes.
3 lanes on the piers.
Yeah.
Will it cut that sliding?
So
down?
what is going to happen in Tetteh Quarshie is that the model you are seeing
Yes.
is going to be maintained finally.
Okay.
We are still going to have the clover leaf,
Right.
the 4 loops of the interchange. We have the 4 ramps.
Yeah.
It's going to be still
Maintained.
as 4 ramps.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Although we are coming with 10 lanes from the motorway, you know, we need to carry the 10 lanes to cross the Tetteh Quarshie.
Right.
But as we speak, the Tetteh Quarshie is having 3 lanes.
Yes.
3 lanes.
Three.
You understand? It's 2 lanes, but when you add a ramp,
Yeah.
it makes it like 3 lanes.
3 lanes. Yes.
3 lanes.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
So we are going to add 3 lanes more
Okay.
to this.
Okay.
3 lanes more to that.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
So it means that we are still going to have finally 10 lanes, but 1 lane is acting as a ramp.
As the
The
ramp.
same ramp.
Yes.
You understand? So instead of having 5 lanes, Tetteh Quarshie, we are going to have 6 lanes.
6 lanes. Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
And the last one,
get
we
into
are
the
going to
ramp.
use it to create the ramp.
Okay.
So we are going to modify the existing ramp. After we constructed the additional 3 lanes, we are going to redefine the loop,
Okay.
the ramp.
The ramp.
You understand? To link. The last lane will be ramp.
We'll get down there.
Yeah, we'll
and the
still-
same thing repeats on the
Yeah,
other
on
side.
the other side.
From Villaggio.
Villaggio, the
Yes.
same thing. And then from the, how do you call it, the Accra Mall there. So all those 4 ramps
Will
is
be
still going to
maintained.
be maintained. We are going to redefine it, we'll remodel it, and reconstruct the loop
Okay.
to still function as Tetteh Quarshie we
Tetteh
know,
Quarshie we know.
with all the expansions, with the 10 lanes going through. It's the 10 lanes that we are coming with. And that's the reason why when we finish the section 1, there is a need to continue the section 2.
Section 2. Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, please.
Because we have now pushed the traffic into 10 lanes, and then from the Fiesta Royal going
Yes.
downstairs, you know,
6 lanes.
it's 6 lanes.
Yes.
So it has to be remodified, reconstructed again
To accommodate what is coming from
what is
here.
coming.
Right.
You understand?
Yes,
Then when
please.
we get to the Apekwa
Yes.
interchange,
Yes.
you understand? The same thing. You see, we are not continuing from Apekwa to La Paz because at Apekwa, there's a traffic distribution.
Okay. Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
All the traffic, you have one that can take you to Achimota.
Yes.
You have one that is taking you to Awoshi and the rest. You have the one that is taking you to
Tesano.
Tesano.
Yes.
So the volume of traffic that you are bringing from the motorway, when we get to Apenkwa, it has to be distributed.
Distributed. Yes.
You understand? So there's no need again for you to say you want to expand from Apenkwa to La Paz.
Okay.
You understand? All these were traffic simulation, traffic data collection,
Right.
which through the design gave us all these details and know that, now the volume we were carrying now, when we get to Apenkwa, it
It's
distributed.
distributed. So then you will
understand?
continue from there towards Achimota Road. Okay.
So we realize that from our traffic data and the volume we analyze, most of the trucks
Yes.
or most of the heavy equipment
Right.
that move from Tema, normally they don't go through
La Paz.
La Paz.
Yes.
They go through the
Yes.
the
Achimota.
N6.
Yes.
You get it. They
Yes.
go to the N6
N6.
to
Ofanko.
Sawam, Ufanko, and the
Yes.
rest.
Yes.
You understand? So
Beautiful.
there's the need to work on that section of the corridor to ensure that the volume and the heavy traffic that we were bringing, once most of them divert to this side, then we have to redesign the one
That
to
side,
meet
to meet the
Ofanko Sawam road
Wow.
as well.
Okay.
So-
Not to take much of your time, just a bit of a clarification. So these 4 months, according to the presser that was put out by Ghana Highways, this is going to take like 3 to 4 months for what is happening now. Are we going to see the ramping and everything else you've mentioned here within these 4 months?
No.
Okay.
Within the 4 months, we were requesting from the
Ghana Highways
the Ghana Highway is to complete the bridge,
Okay.
the three
Here.
extended bridges.
Yeah.
We are going to launch the top. We have done the piers,
The piers,
already.
yes.
So now we are going to launch the deck
Okay.
on top.
Okay.
You get it?
Yes,
On
please.
all the four corners.
Yes.
We need to launch the deck on top
Right.
to make it a continuous route,
Traffic.
a continuous traffic. Yes, but the 4 months, that's the only activity is going to happen within that 4 months.
Okay.
Because when we do that, there's going to be, we have to do road, we have to do the earthwork, we have to do the pavement.
Yes.
All this activity is not part
It's
of
not
the
part of
4
the
months.
4 months. The
Only
launching
the launching
is the 4
is
months.
what is the 4 months.
You don't need to divert the traffic.
Okay.
It's only the launching. Yes.
I just picked an intel that the diversion has been seized. Is it from your end or from Ghana Highways Authority?
Yes,
For now.
we seized the diversion yesterday.
Okay.
In fact, it was yesterday we opened, and the same yesterday we closed. We closed it. Now, you know, our traffic simulation, you know, in creating the diversion, and the practical aspect of it
Yeah.
did not match.
Right.
What we expected to let for the traffic volume was not what we achieved.
You achieved.
We realized that it is more than that,
Yeah. Overwhelming.
overwhelming.
Yeah.
You understand? Overwhelming. We learn the traffic extends all the way to, you know, Malam there and all that, even
Yes.
to Accra, to Medina, Denta. You know, we did not estimate.
You did not estimate that turnout.
That turnout.
Right.
And also, the yesterday traffic we opened, it was a model.
Right. Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
You see, we blocked the traffic, but we didn't work.
Right. Yes. I realize.
We didn't do any activity there.
Yesterday.
Yeah, so we did that for a model.
Okay.
We want to see
How it would turn.
how what we simulated on paper is what is going to happen in the reality.
On the ground.
And then we sit back and observe
Okay.
whether we can sustain this traffic volume when we do something like this.
Okay.
You understand?
Will you be
But-
back with a different plan?
So that is what happened yesterday.
Right.
When the thing was overwhelming, we have to
Stop it.
stop it.
Right.
So right now, we are planning to come up with an alternative work solution that will not have much impact on the public, as well as with the contractors.
The contractors as well.
Yes. Right. Although it is going to cause us a little bit of delay, because we should have done some work, and now we have gone back to open the traffic again.
Right.
It's a sort of delay we have achieved. But we are all doing that. We are doing that because of the interest of the public. You understand?
Yes.
The safety and then the interest of the public first. If we block traffic like this for the next 4 months, even one day we could see that we were feeling the impact.
Yes. And Easter is within.
And
it
even
as well.
all those activities are within.
Yes.
So it was a challenge.
It was a challenge.
We have to suspend it.
Wow.
Right now, what we are thinking is to, instead of blocking for the whole period, maybe we could do intermittent.
Yeah.
You understand? If it is a day, if it will require maybe 4 hours or something, we can quickly do and then reinstall traffic.
Right.
We don't need to dedicate all the lane for our work alone.
Okay.
So it could be part of our solutions we'll be considering, Basically, launching this type of work normally requires to do it in the daytime.
In the daytime.
In the daytime.
Because I was about asking, could it be done late at night?
No.
Okay.
Yes. Normally, it requires us to do it in the daytime. But there are some other, after launching, other activities for linking and all that
Right.
will be done in the night.
In the night. Okay.
That one is not a problem. So we'll look at all those options,
Right.
and then we'll try to manage the traffic in such a way that we launch, we opened, and then the rest of the activities we do it in the night.
In the night. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Engineer.
I hope I'm okay.
Yes, thank you very much. I really appreciate.
You.
I really appreciate, and we'll send a message across.
Okay.
God bless our homeland. Ghana, bless our homeland.
the equipment that's going to be used to lift the T-beams onto the piers is what you're seeing right now. That legend is showing to you heavy equipment, heavy machinery that's going to carry the already precasted T-beams going to be laid on the piers. So we have one pier here, and then we have another one on the other side. And then if you're driving on the N4, just under the overpass, you will see one standing on this side and then the other one standing on the other side of the road. So two of the piers downstairs, that is going to feed onto this one I'm standing by here. So the extra lanes, which is going to be 3-3, are going to be placed on these piers. And what is going to be placed on the piers is called the T-beam. Okay, so these are technical words that we've all learned from the engineers. So the T-beams are going to be placed on the piers to give us the extra 3 lanes that we're looking at. So at the end of the day, the Tema Motorway heading towards La Paz is going to have at least 10 lanes. At least 10 lanes. And then an extra one for the ramps. I hope this is clear as well. Now, this project is broken down into 3 phases. The first phase is ending here, which is the from Tema to Tetteh Quarshie roundabout. Then the second phase continues from Tetteh Quarshie to Apenkwa, which is after the Abofun, is it flyover or bridge? Footbridge. Good. After the Abofun footbridge, the Achimota overhead. That is where the second phase is ending, where you have those going to Tesano, going around using the underpass to head to Tesano, and those coming from Achimota who want to get onto the N1 also go around and hit the N1. That is where it's going to end. And then the third phase is going to start from there to Neoplan. So it is not continuing to La Paz. It is going to veer off and hit the Achimota road. In fact, it is actually going to connect to the Ofankor road. At the end of the day, that's the whole idea, to distribute traffic in a way that we do not have congestion in the city capital, especially around the interchange and around the Apenkwa interchange as well.
God bless our homeland, Ghana. Bless our homeland, Ghana. Make our nation great and strong, both to defend forever. The cause of freedom and of our rights. God bless our homeland, Ghana. Make our nation great and strong, both to defend forever. The cause of freedom and of our rights. God bless our homeland, Ghana. Hey, God bless our homeland, Ghana.